Today, we take a deeper look at gold and its recent all-time highs. Now, spot prices recently shattered expectations, pushing past that $2,200 per ounce mark.
The context in which I see the price of gold is obviously the Federal Reserve. They own the bazooka, and we're coming on the backdrop of the higher for longer environment. Last October, Fed Chair Powell gave what I would call a mission accomplished speech, that they are no longer petrified about the inflation of the 70s, but they can look forward. And ever since then, financial conditions have been easing. And just for context, usually when you have a recession and the Federal Reserve is on an easing cycle, it depends on how much they ease and how bad the economic cycle is. If it's a soft landing, well, risk assets, the S&P 500, tends to discount that and live happily ever after. If we have a hard landing, the S&P tends to go down. People are scrambling more for diversification. Federal Reserve action is more pronounced. People look for diversification more actively. And so what we have now is this slow motion recession that never appears to want to come. And so we have this bias towards an easier policy. We see that reflected in the price of gold, not so much in gold mining at this stage. We can talk about that later. But for the price of gold, it's that future expectation does matter as for any other asset. And what's very relevant is even if the Federal Reserve doesn't do anything, this continuously pushing down the road, this easing is still beneficial because the attitude is that they might get easier down the road.